This video is to show you how I made $546 shorting GRPH in a day. As you can see, I shorted about 35 cents. I covered at about 29 cents. I made about 17% on this trade. And why exactly was this an easy trade? It was an easy trade because multiple factors. Let's take a look at a chart. Again, this is one of my favorite patterns. GRPH was a mailer pump and dump months back. It pumped and then it dumped, and as you can see, it dumped, and then right here it started going sideways, and then right here is what interests me. The volume started to spike and it started to bounce some from about 26 up to like 48 cents. And this was all due because of spam pumpers. And let's take a look at where I shorted. As you can see, interactive brokers had shares in the morning temporarily. And I was aggressive because I knew this was going to dump because of this press release in the morning. George Sharp released a press release that he was adding GRPH to his lawsuit against anti-spam, against these spam pumpers. And let's take a look at the emails I received from these spam pumpers. This is my inbox, and these are the emails that I got on GRPH. And as you can see, this group was pumping it for multiple days, and George Sharp put an end to it. And these guys don't make much money. They were compensated, or expected to be compensated up to $2,500 for investor communications, and some other crappy pumpers jumped on board. But because of that lawsuit, it was a gimme that this thing was going to tank, and that's why I shorted. And then I ended up covering a little bit here and there, and I covered my final shares on the 8th, and I made $546 on a very simple trade. So next time you see a George Sharp press release in the morning on a certain stock, something like this, and there's shares available at SureTrader, Interactive Brokers, or whatever broker you have, I recommend being aggressive in the morning, because you're going to make 15-20% in a day or in hours, because people who bought this pump, let's take a look at the chart again. People who bought this pump days prior here at higher. People who bought here on the 3rd and the 6th bought at extremely high prices, and once they see that press release, they're going to panic. And on top of that, insiders are going to be dumping their shares because they paid a promoter to promote this, because they want to bring liquidity into the stock so they can sell their shares. And on top of it, short sellers are going to try to sell short, so this thing is going to collapse. And next time you see a George Sharp press release in the morning, definitely look for shares to short.